examine the respiratory system of this patient. What would be your approach? So you finish the respiratory block, صح؟ شو تسمع؟
الدكتور معلش مش سامع.
مو لو في كده من هذا افضل بدل ما اقعد امسك. انت جالس قدام الانسان. طيب relax. Okay, listen to me. If I told you examine the respiratory system of this patient, what would be your approach?
I'll try and introduce myself.
Okay.
Submission, wash my hands.
No, in terms, I didn't. Yeah, tell me what you are going to do.
Inspection and
Okay. Would you agree all that you start inspection? So what's your starting point? General appearance of the patient. Yes, this is how we should be doing things, ya Jama. General appearance of the patient. Then general examination. Looking for what? Vital signs and the general examination of the respiratory system, mainly in the hands, especially in the hands. What are we looking in the hands for? One person. Okay? Clubbing. Do you know the stages of clubbing? Not the stages. How would you look for clubbing?
yes.
Okay, answer pass. Yes, clubbing. Muscle wasting. What else in the hand? Flapping tremor. Delicate answer to this. Flapping tremor. For what reason? Why flapping tremor in patients with respiratory problems? For carbon dioxide retention, it will cause metabolic encephalopathy. Basic encephalopathy, you will learn about it. It can cause metabolic encephalopathy. It gives you astraxis or cardiomyopathy. Okay. What else in the hands? Okay. Anything in the hands?
Peripheral cyanosis.
Cyanosis. Okay. Like she mentioned nutrient staining. Okay. Then what's next? General examination. Eyes looking for neck. Can I continue? What in the eye? In the face? Yes.
We can see the jaundice eyes.
Jaundice, respiratory disease. Is there a recurrence, or what do you assess for jaundice in patients with respiratory problems? In case you suspect metastatic disease to the liver, there is malignant lung cancer and metastatic to the liver, medical trauma. But yeah, general appearance, okay, what in the eyes? Sorry? Pallor, okay. So you forgot something in the hands, for pain in the distal ends of long bones. Why? She mentioned wasting of the hands. Pain in the distal ends of long bones in the hands. Why? Atrophic osteoarthropathy. Okay, this is a condition associated with associated with bronchial carcinoma or bronchogenic carcinoma. It's one of the extra or the paraneoplastic features. Patients will be having clubbing and periosteal reaction manifested by pain in the distal ends of long bones. Pain in the distal ends of long bones. This is a paraneoplastic feature associated with clubbings. May mimic arthritis. That's why we are interested in it in rheumatology. May mimic arthritis, small joints of the hand arthritis. Okay, so this is in the hands. Then in the face, don't forget in the face. Sinuses. What are the sinuses that you will need to assess? Axillary. Frontal. فيما sinus ثاني ولا بس؟ Okay. طيب. What about other than sinuses? Nose. So in the nose, what you'll be looking for? Venous symptoms or hyperemia. That is allergy. Okay. But why polyps? No. Why? Clinical implication. Patient has asthmatic and she or he has nasal polyps, what does that mean? High sensitivity for aspirin and non-steroidals. Do you give patients with asthma aspirin or non-steroidals?
No.
Why? Pharmacology? Why? So I need a clear description based on biochemical and pharmacological grounds. Correct. هذا الفكرة. But I need some really good explanation. Can someone mention this? Why we cannot give patients with asthma non-steroidal or aspirin? Someone said Cox 1, Cox 2, so I need explanation based on biochemical or pharmacological factors, yani principles. Aspirin
shifts the arachidonic acid pathway in the nicotine synthesis. Nicotine synthesis causes fructose.
So these leukotrienes
Yes.
enhance the sensitivity of airways and induce attacks of asthma. Okay, so this is the answer because either Cox 1 or Cox 2 doesn't matter, especially with non-selective NSAIDs may lead to increased leukotrienes from the pathway of the arachidonic acid pathway. Now there is Cox 1 and Cox 2 where we inhibit the enzymes by non-steroidals and corticosteroids. So we do not give patients with asthma, especially with nasal polyps, we do not give them aspirin or non-steroidal. In the real life, if you're a patient with asthma and you're prescribing for him aspirin or non-steroidal, you may be sued for this. You may be suspended from practice because you may kill your patient. So we are now, alhamdulillah, you are appreciating how serious is what we are studying and we are learning. Okay? Asthma, full stop, no non-steroidal. Be on the tip of your toes. Asthmatics, be aware, no non-steroidal. Full stop. I will never give asthmatic patients non-steroidal or aspirin. Okay? Right. So nasal polyps, what's the clue for me as an examiner for the patient or the clinician? Is presence of polyps in asthma, I'll be really worried that this patient is really high sensitive for aspirin and steroid. Right. No nasal examination, nasal septum examination. What you'll be commenting on the ear exam? هتاخد الكورس full course كامل ENT بس إنه for our perspective in medicine you look into the ear for what? Auditory canal, for otitis, for يعني discharges, rashes, or you look the integrity of the tympanic membrane. Okay, some infections may cause pneumonia at the same time cause otitis media, like mycoplasma pneumonia. You may have perforation of the tympanic membrane, so you need to look with the thumb, with the otoscope inside and see the tympanic membrane is clear or not. طيب, and some exercise hand because I want to reach to something. So you do the general examination, including the face and then the lymph nodes, axillary lymph nodes, the lower limb examination, and then you proceed to the chest exam. So what are the steps that I have to follow in the chest exam? Yep. Yep. Chest exam. Inspection, validation, percussion, auscultation. So what you will be inspect for? كاتبين وعارفين في الكتاب كويس. البالبيشن, what should you palpate for? Palpation, تفضل دكتور. Apex beat, you palpate for apex beat. So what's the correlation to the respiratory system? What do you expect to see in the apex beat?
Display.
Either, not displays, but either you may not be able to feel it because of pleural effusion on the same side or hyperinflated chest. Hyperinflated simply you cannot feel the apex beat. So usually in the respiratory or because of increased interstitial diameter in patients with COPD. Have you seen the classical picture of smokers? One of the highest prevalence of smoking all over the world is our countries, unfortunately. Smoking incidence is increasing. Despite كل العالم the incidence is increasing, احنا للأسف increasing, especially among females. أحد منكم معسل. Be aware if you are, just to let you know, يعني معلش أخوفكم شوية. If you are smoking at this age, be aware. At the age of 50, you'll be osteoporotic, probably with fracture. I'm a rheumatologist, I'm a medicinal rheumatologist. It's one of the strongest risk factors for osteoporosis among females, smoking. At young age, I will assure you, your bones will be eroded, will be eaten. زي الفرن كده ياكل في البونز. Your bones will be eaten. By the age of 45 or 50 I will assure you we'll visit you مع الانفراكشن تبعك المرتبط اللي حقتك هتكون 12% من الفيرست يير. هنصلي عليك واحد يوم من الايام بعد الشهر. دي اكسترا كوشس مع الليديز اللي هم سموكرز وما يعتبروها كده كايند اوف بيرسوناليتي جيم مش عارفين كده بس انه really you are killing yourself. غير الاثيروسكليروتيك problems وغير اللنجز issue from bone perspective you are eating, you are destroying the bones. This is the strongest factor for osteoporosis. Anyway, نتكلم كنا على palpation. قلنا palpation for apex speed. ايوه كنت بتكلم عن posterior diameter smokers. They do have the classical shape انه severe muscle wasting, increase in posterior diameter. They have كده belly button يعني increase. They have characteristic picture. From experience, you will see. والله يعني أتكلم عن نفسي وكثير من الزملاء. Once we see any person coming in front of us, I'll know if he's a smoker or not. From the classical things that smoking may affect your face, your muscles, حتى الحبل كده والnervousness ومش عارف مين. Classical smokers. يعني if you can help yourself from this age is to stop smoking if you are smoking. Okay, so anterior diameter of by inspector, this is you should have commented on, and by palpation, apex speed, which come up? Palpation? Sorry? Cannot hear you. So you will feel for subcutaneous emphysema. How do you feel the subcutaneous emphysema? تعرفوا So by palpation, you can feel subcutaneous emphysema all over the chest. تعرفوا الكيس هذا حق المقابل؟ هذا بتسجل كيس الخارج هذا. When you feel it from outside, حط يدك كده يكون مليان الكيس. It's exactly like a subcutaneous emphysema. It's air under the skin. When you feel it underneath your hand. Exactly. So subcutaneous emphysema, common business with COPD, especially emphysema. طيب, so you palpate for subcutaneous emphysema, palpate for chest tenderness, since you are palpating for subcutaneous emphysema and for costochondritis, okay, anterior and posterior. But anyway, when you are palpating you have to palpate anteriorly. Remember, chest two components: anterior component and posterior component. You palpate anteriorly. Do everything. If I were you, I would do this. I will examine the chest anteriorly, inspection, palpation, percussion, auscultation, and I will do the same thing posteriorly, inspection, palpation, percussion, auscultation. I won't do back and forth, back and forth. This is not practical. I would expose the patient from the front, maybe sitting or lying for 5 degrees. I will do everything anteriorly, last and then lean forward. I will do everything posteriorly. Okay? So this is a good approach for you. You should have an approach for every single system, but in the first week. Okay. طيب. فanteriorly inspection, palpation, وقلنا ايش؟ apex speed, وchest subcutaneous emphysema وtenderness. Someone mentioned chest expansion. You need to assess chest expansion at 3 levels and use the word zones. Do not use loops. At even by X-ray, do not use the word I will assess the upper loop, the middle loop. This is absolutely wrong because you cannot entirely evaluate the presence of loops by physical examination. What you can use, حتى radiologically, zones: upper zone, middle zone, lower zone. طبعا techniques هنخلي في السلايد في هذا السيشن you have to assess the upper loops, upper zones, middle zones, lower zones. طبعا في other method of assessing the chest expansion by using temperature around the middle line that corresponds to the L10. So you can measure that level, and from full inspiration to full expiration, we expect around how many centimeters?
3 to 5.
3 to 5. For the women, less than men. For expansion, 3 in ladies, and up to 5 centimeters in men. Right. For chest expansion, what else by palpation? Tracheal position, if it is deviated or not, and then lymph nodes, lymph node. And the last thing, you may assess breast examination in females, especially you are females, تعرف examination of the breast for a male in our society is very sensitive issue. So please, your rule as female doctors